Hello and welcome, or I should say welcome back to the Thunderbolts Baseball YouTube channel. I am Patrick Moran alongside Andrew Relvas, and we're going to be picking up a suspended game here at the Metro SoCo Braves home field. The Thunderbolts obviously were playing this game at Blair, and there was some lightning, so they had to shut it down. But we're going to complete this game today. We're going to go the rest of the way, which is about 6 innings. We'll go to 9. And, the Thunderbolts basically going to pick up right where they left off. This was pretty much the sign before the week off that these guys had. That was pretty much the last game. And it'll be interesting to see how they kind of come back into it after having this game on ice for a week. Andrew, what are you looking for today out of the Thunderbolts?
Yeah, well, last couple of games, the pitching has been kind of not what it has been in the past. In the past couple of weeks, their pitching has been stellar, but their original 2 ERA has kind of fallen down to earth in recent times. I mean, that's expected in the Ripken League with some great offensive players, but just to return to normalcy for the T-Bolts, I expect to see a good outing from Cam Alicier, who's relieving Zach Danielchak, who pitched yesterday. And I expect this offense to continue their hot stretch. They had 13 hits yesterday. Unfortunately, couldn't bring in as much as they wanted to, but still, they had a good offensive day, and I expect to see some more good numbers on the road.
Absolutely. 13 hits, a very positive sign for this squad. All they have to do is come in with those big hits, maybe, deliver a knockout punch. I mean, we saw at the end of the game, they had bases loaded with 1 out, and they weren't able to get even 1 run across. Obviously timely hitting is going to be what these guys need to focus on moving forward, and hopefully they can prevail in this game. Obviously the lineups will stay the same. We'll pretty much pick up right where we left off. There are 2 changes, though, 1 for each side. Vance Bonnier will be picking up the catching duties from Jack McCarthy. Obviously, Vance Bonnier, one of many great Thunderbolts catchers that they have on this roster. And then on the other side, they have made a swap as well. Sam Grube will pick up the shortstop duties from Terrence Rhodes in this one. Sam Grube, 6'3", 185 out of Mount St. Mary's University. Those are the only changes that we know of. Maybe there will be some substitutions later in this ball game. But, I think we just need to get back into the feel of things.
Yeah, and for Sam Grube, hits in 5 straight games, hits in 11 of 12. He's on fire, so we'll see what happens.
Might be getting a national anthem here, but it does not look like that will happen, which makes sense.
Let's go through the lineups here just for a little refresher.
All right, so obviously for our Silver Spring Tacoma Thunderbolts, David Vazzo will be leading it off at shortstop. I think he was at the plate, but he is the leadoff hitter as well. Tyson Gill over at third base. Steve Thomas will be in right field. Vance Bonnier, the new catcher. Jack McCarthy getting a day off his feet. Braden Foster will continue to play first base as Brady Grimes kind of, slow playing it a little bit. Gabe Ruiz will pick up the center field duties for tonight. Jack Hurdo will be in left field. Ryan Quadros will be the DH, and Matthew Kim will round out the order at second.
T-Bolts wearing their home jerseys, the blue, silver spring across the chest, the red numbers, and the white pants. This is similar to the DC Grays game where they are the home team in quotations, but they will be on the road. So kind of interesting. And, of course, for the Braves, they're wearing their home whites, Braves across the chest, the navy blue shoulder straps with the white pants and the navy numbers.
We'll get to the Metro SoCo Braves starting lineup. Nick Frankuchenko will remain the DH in this one. Franklin Gomez Jr. will be in right field. Charlie McGolick is at first base. Tony DiChiara will be hitting cleanup with the catching duties. Trent Adelman will be at second base, Charlie Brinkman will be in left field. Harrison Helton is at third base. Walker Bazil is in center field. And then Sam Grube will be the brand new shortstop for the Metro South County Braves.
Thanks again for joining us. Very late start tonight. Almost 7 o'clock West Coast time. To all the viewers out there or wherever you're watching, leave a chat. We appreciate you all for tuning in. Should be a fun one, and we'll see how late this game can go.
Hopefully it won't take too long. We got a 9 o'clock start time here in Metro South County. And we'll take a break for the national anthem. So after the national anthem, we will look to be underway in this one. Obviously, on the Thunderbolt side, Zach Danielchek got a bit roughed up yesterday. It felt like the first not so dominant start for this Thunderbolts team. Will not continue to pitch in this game. E.J. Youngling will be picking up the middle innings. Or no, not Youngling. Cam Alicier will be throwing the middle innings here, trying to bridge the gap out of the bullpen. And it will continue to be Luke Pietandrea on the mound. Just want to make sure I say that correctly. He will pick up where he left off. Just a reminder, he is 6 foot 235 out of Frederick Community College from Woodbridge, Virginia. Big left-hander on the mound for Metro SoCo tonight.
Final line for Danielchek. 2 innings, 4 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned, and 2 walks, along with a strikeout. So it'll be the Cam Alicier show tonight. Appreciate you for tuning in.
Yeah, it's late. I mean, if you're tuning in, that is some true fandom right there. So shout out to you if you we're patient enough to wait for this game to be picked up. Vazo was in a 1-0 count for the Thunderbolts. He will pick up right in that spot, and he swings and misses at strike one, putting this game underway. One pitch is blocked behind the plate by DiChiara. Vazo will take to get the count to 2-1.
Yeah, and Vazo in this game already 1 for 1, looking to build on another hit. Had a couple yesterday against
the 2-1 pitch. It will be taken for ball 3. It will be taken for ball 4. David Vazo gets the runner up to second, and Ryan Quadros, who was on first originally, and the Thunderbolts are quickly in business with runners on first and second.
Yeah, just a really good bat out there from David Vazo, who continues to get on. Just has been so consistent for the Thunderbolts this year.
It's a guy that Brock Hunter really likes having in the leadoff spot at shortstop. Proving it right there. Tyson Gill will take strike one for the big left-hander. Tyson Gill has showed some pretty good defense on the dirt. We saw him have a fantastic defensive game against the DC Grays when the Thunderbolts were on the road. Checks back the runner, 0-1. Will be taken downstairs for ball 1.
Yeah, for Luke Pietandrea, comes in with no earned runs. This will be technically his third appearance. Last outing at Gaithersburg, he went 1 inning on the 20th, so a couple days ago.
Swing and a miss from Gill on that pitch is Pietandrea will jump ahead in the count 1-2. Tougher matchup for Gill today. Left on left. And he swings and misses. That is a big time second out with a few runners on base. Tyson Gill not able to pick up a big time knock there, even move the runners over, but that will be the job of Steve Thomas.
Thomas, of course, got the first home run of the season for the T-Bolts. We'll see if he can get another in this game.
Fouled away by Thomas. He's a guy that's really been heating up. He's done nothing but hit throughout his collegiate career. It has been quite impressive what he's able to do. The newest Yukon Husky jumps into the D1 waters out of the Catholic University of America as he takes strike 2.
Yeah, he went 3 for 4 yesterday, including a triple and a couple of singles. He was red hot.
Put on a stellar hitting performance last night for the Bolts in the ultimate loss, as he is way out in front for strike 3 on the breaking ball. Metro SoCo gets out of the jam, and they still lead 2-1. That was the score last time we checked in here. We will head to the top of the 4th.
Burnt Mills Auto Body and Service is located at 10753 Columbia Pike in Silver Spring. It's a one-stop shop for all of your auto body and mechanical repairs. Burnt Mills offers the highest quality in auto body work and repair service, and they guarantee customer satisfaction. Burnt Mills Auto Body and Service, 10753 Columbia Pike in Silver Spring, a proud supporter of the Silver Spring Takoma Thunderbolts. Dave and Buster's at 8661 Colesville Road, Suite E102 in Silver Spring combines state-of-the-art games, a mouth-watering menu, and the most innovative drinks anywhere. Plus, watch your favorite sports on large TVs with epic stadium sound. Dave and Buster's at 8661 Colesville Road, Suite E102 in Silver Spring is a proud supporter of your Silver Spring Takoma Thunderbolts.
Top of the fourth. Got to beware to not get it confused in this one that the Metro SoCo Braves are technically the away team, even though they're hosting this one. First pitch from Elise is fouled away for a strike.
Yeah, for Elisier, last outing against the Grays, went 1 inning, 2 hits, 2 earned runs, and a walk, including 3 strikeouts 3 days ago versus the DC Grays, so we see him again.
Another one fouled back by Walker Bazil for strike 2. Cam went to Great Valley High School in Malvern, Pennsylvania. That misses for ball 1. Righty out of Moran College coming in with David Vazzo. And that is cut on and tipped into the mitt for out number 1 in this inning. Nice job there by Elisier to immediately get it going. First batter in.
Yeah, for Elisier, back-to-back outings, 3 strikeouts each, and he starts off strong in the 4th inning. I really like that command.
Absolutely. Sam Grube now taking over for Terrence Rhodes in this game. There's a strike to the newest hitter off the bench, technically. In case you missed the pregame show, he was one of 2 changes, 1 on each side. As he grounds that one, Foster will field it cleanly. Elisier covers for the second out. Nice PFP there. That's what you work on all the time in practice.
Yeah, I mean, and Foster didn't need to do that. He probably would have won the race, but nice teamwork there. Foster to Elisier for the second out. Good job.
Nice work there. The Thunderbolts have been very clean with those exchanges this year amid some other defensive questions. They have definitely honed in their craft with those first basemen and pitchers, making sure that they're on the same page. As Nick Frankuchenko take ball 1.
Frank Uzanko was the hitter of the week a couple weeks ago. Having a good season, 350, and he has hits in 6 of his last 7 games.
I don't remember if he was hitter of the week when this game was originally played.
Yeah, I think he was.
Yeah, I think he was too. It's fouled away. And it's Frank Uzanko, not Frankuchenko. Got you. Kind of bouncing in between that a little bit. There's some tough names on this Metro SoCo Braves roster. Got to be careful how you pronounce them. But Elisier has Frankuchenko on the ropes, 1-2. looking to put him away for out number 3, and that will go to the backstop.
Frank Uzenko tonight a walk and a strikeout, or I should say in the game.
Yeah.
See if Elisier can get a 1-2-3 fourth. He's had good command so far.
Be nice to see him have that mojo going, as that is popped out to left field. Jack Herter makes a heroic effort. Ruiz will fire it in. David Vaso cuts it off, and that will be a double for Nick Frankuzenko to extend this inning.
Yeah, that was almost an amazing play from Herta, but just out of reach from him. Still got to commend him there. That's a really solid play there, and the T-Bolts will give up the 2-out double.
We have certainly seen some valiant efforts out in left field. Vance Bonnier did something very similar against the DC Grays a little while back. So that's in the dirt. That's over here. Bonnier hustling over. Nearly in the camera shot there. Frank Uzenko will move up an extra 90 on that pitch. I mean, that was spiked, and that thing went straight up. Unfortunately, Bonnier could not recover in time.
Gomez in this game, single and a walk, so he's had a good start.
Takes ball 2 in the dirt. Franklin Gomez Jr. of the plate, playing right field in this game.
Yeah, one of a couple guys on hitting streaks, 3-game hitting streak for him.
That's another pass ball. Frank Uzenko bolting for the plate, and the ball will hit him. Metro SoCo getting a little chippy on that one. This ball was just kind of chucked unintentionally at Frank Uzenko, but either way, the run will score. It is now 3-1 Metro SoCo, as they are able to get that runner all the way around with 2 outs.
Yeah, you got to make a play there, but good effort.
And nice pitch from Melisier. Gomez Jr. was ready to take his base, but the home plate umpire, Tim Abel, said not so fast. They'll keep him at the plate for at least one more pitch. And that will be ball 4 from Melisier. So after picking up 2 outs in fairly short order, Melisier has put on 2 base runners, one of which has scored.
Yeah, and that was a good pitch from Elisier, but just missed the strike zone there, according to Tim Abel. And here comes up Charlie Magulik, who has a pair of flyouts.
Nice stop by Bonnier. That one could have been ugly, but kind of smothered it on the backhand. Charlie Magulik now up at the plate in a 1-0 count. Magulik, standout in his senior year at the Matha Catholic. I remember it well. Did quite a bit for the Stags. Being a two-way guy, he can both pitch and hit, and deservedly so. He is at a D1 program at Rider University in New Jersey. Golick rips that one to the pull side, and once again, the Metro South County Braves causing some traffic on the base paths. Franklin Gomez Jr. gets on via the walk. Golick gets on via the single.
Yeah, and the Braves right now, their record 3-9. They have a pretty good offense around middle of the pack, 4th in hits. Already gotten about 5 now. Check that, 6. So their offense is there. It's the pitching where they've struggled. Number 8 in ERA and number 7 in strikeouts.
You gotta hope that the Thunderbolts can take some of the hot bats from last night. I know the score didn't show it, but I mean 13 hits is very impressive from this Thunderbolt squad. All you need is just more timely hitting. As that is popped up and foul. Believe that might have gone into the parking lot. Cam looking to hone it in. Kind of has gotten a little errant with the double from Frank Kuchenko, the walk to Gomez. And he pumps in a strike as well as the single given up to Magolik.
Yeah, let's see if Elisier can go with some off-speed pitch and try and strike out DiChiara. Already has a K in this inning. See if he can end it.
The 1-2 from Elisier is down low. Had some nice action on it, but the hitter did not give. Elisier with a 2-2. That is pounded into the ground. Vaso stays back. He will fire over the first and secure the third out of the inning, but the Metro South County Braves extend their lead to 3-1, but the Thunderbolts still have some time to claw their way back into this one. We'll be back in the bottom of the fourth.
Motorcat Restaurant at 6939 Laurel Avenue in Takoma Park is famous for its raw bar and wood-fired grill. It also offers the city's best cocktails, beer, and fine wine. Serving lunch and dinner 7 days a week, Motorcat is not just food, it also reflects historic Takoma Park's progressive roots. Motorcat Restaurant at 6939 Laurel Avenue in Takoma Park is a proud supporter of the Silver Spring Takoma Thunderbolts. Nando's Peri Peri Chicken on 924 Ellsworth Drive in Silver Spring is the best chicken in the world because it uses peri peri sauce. From chicken on the bone to wraps and sandwiches, along with salads and veggie options, Nando's is your choice for great food. Nando's Peri Peri Chicken on 924 Ellsworth Drive in Silver Spring, a proud supporter of your Silver Spring Takoma Thunderbolts.
Bottom of the fourth, Vance Bonnier, Braden Foster, and Gabe Ruiz coming up to the plate. Bonnier will lead things off with a cut and a miss.
This is the first time in a while that Bonnier's catching. We've seen him in the outfield a couple of times. Good to see him back on the backstop.
Ball one into Vance Bonnier. DiChiara did drop it. I wonder if that played a factor in maybe the presentation not being what it needed to be, as that is fouled away. 1-2. But we've seen Bonnier get in the corner outfield. Seen him get on the mound a little bit. I believe he pitched against the only Crop Dusters a while back, but now he's back behind the plate. And that is poked right to the shortstop. Nice scoop. And they will secure the first out. Very nice play from Sam Groove, who came into this game as a substitution technically. Bonnier was a little bit out in front on that one, but unfortunately does not get lucky. Braden Foster will now hit from the right side. Yes, he is a switch hitter as he takes a strike.
Yeah, and Foster had a 3-hit game yesterday, double and a couple singles. He is swinging it well.
Cut and a miss for strike 2 on Braden Foster. Done a lot of his hitting from the left side, now getting a crack of the right. And he swings and misses at strike 3. Not the outcome we were hoping for. Quickly 2 outs in this inning.
Yeah, and Piet Andre has a quick pitch log. He likes to throw really fast, and that can kind of disrupt your swing as a hitter.
And it's right on cue. Pretty quick inning. Gabe Ruiz flies it out to right center, but the center fielder will secure it in Walker Bazil. Gabe Ruiz jumping on the first pitch, trying to make something happen, but unfortunately the Thunderbolts go down quietly in that inning. We'll be back for the top of the 5th.
Parkview Capital believes your financial strategy should reflect more than numbers. It should reflect you. As a trusted investment advisory firm, Parkview Capital partners with individuals and families to build and protect wealth. Parkview Capital personalizes strategies rooted in your values and long-term goals. Whether you're growing your portfolio or preserving a legacy, Parkview Capital crafts a clear, customized path to your financial future, one that evolves with you. Parkview Capital, a proud supporter of your Silver Spring Takoma Thunderbolts. The Parkway Deli on 8317 Grub Road in Silver Spring has been dishing up deli classics since 1963. The Parkway Deli is a family business, and their family loves to bring great food and service to yours. The Parkway Deli is open 7 days a week, 8:30 to 9 p.m. Monday through Friday, and 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. Saturdays and Sundays. The Parkway Deli on 8317 Grub Road in Silver Spring, a proud supporter of your Silver Spring Takoma Thunderbolts. Sky
Back here for the top of the 5th, Cam Alicier will continue to pitch in this one. Fires in a strike. Seems like the Thunderbolts are looking for some length out of Alicier, which makes sense, trying to just kind of get through the last 6 innings of this game that was suspended a week plus ago. And Foster was ranging after that one. Unfortunately, couldn't quite get there.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good effort by Foster. Just a really tall first baseman. 6'5", covered a lot of ground there. Nice effort.
Yeah, I mean, the Thunderbolts, there are 2 first basemen on the roster, you know, Brady Grimes and Braden Foster. Both very big guys who can, you know, cover ground pretty quickly and kind of catch all types of throws from these infielders, just given their height.
Yeah, they got basketball height.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm sure if you put those 2 on the court, they would be wheeling and dealing. And that pitch is in the dirt to Adelman. Count goes to 2-2.
Yeah, Adelman in this game, 2 for 2 with a couple singles. Played for VCU from Darnestown, Maryland.
Oh, that one's going to hit him. Not what you wanted with 2 strikes. But Adelman will take his base to lead off, to lead off this inning for the Braves.
Yeah, that pitch just got away from Alicier, but I've liked his command so far. He's kind of dialed in a lot of first pitch strikes, and he's kept these hitters on their toes.
Definitely positive signs from Alicier so far. That is low. Bonnier kind of angling the glove so it didn't hit the dirt, but that would have been pitch in the dirt. I mean, Alicier's had some very competitive at-bats on the mound. You know, like you mentioned, first pitch strike. He's getting the 2 strikes in fairly quick order, but he's just not executing that final pitch right now. But plenty of positive signs from the right-hander on the mound. So the count runs to 2-0. That is the first strike of the at-bat fired in by Alicier. Alicier did get some starts at Moran this past year as he backpicks Trent Adelman on first base. Pitched to a 7.46 ERA, a whip right at 2. And it is low in the dirt. Getting the count to 3-1 now.
And Charlie Brinkman at the plate. Sophomore out of Liberty. Played a couple of games for the Flames this year.
The 3-1 pitch is on its way. Looks like it might have been right there, but he does not get the call. Maybe just a little bit too low in the zone. Brock Hunter's going to go have a word with his right-hander. This is not what you were hoping for. You were hoping for maybe the innings to get bridged slightly more effectively, even though Alicier has shown some really good signs, I think, just watching him right here. He's pounding the zone. He just can't find that put-away pitch right now.
Yeah, and he gets a lot of ground balls too, so that's a good sign coming up with Harrison Helton, who already has 2 ground outs in the game.
This is definitely a spot you would love a ground ball. You know, maybe Gill steps on third, gets an out at second or first. Or maybe just turn the cookie cutter double play up the middle, or whatever you can do. But I think definitely looking for a 2-for-1 special. Foster is coming way in as Helton squared a bunt. Foster is certainly ready for it. He is playing really far in at first base.
Yeah, makes sense. A bunt here would be the best option. Can advance runners.
Brady Grimes is, or pardon me, Braden Foster was right on it. Just goes foul. Still has a strike to play with. You would think that the hitter would not square the bunt with 2 strikes, risking that foul ball, strike 3. Don't see it very often at any level of baseball. But Alicier's got to get him there first to take the bunt away. 1-1. Really nice bender. Misses inside for ball 2.
Yeah, Helton from Texas went to Houston Christian. Played a couple of seasons for the Huskies.
There's a strike in there. Officially taking away the bunt attempt. So it would seem 2-2 now. Once again, Alicier. And that is strike 3. Pardon for my delayed reaction there, trying to shore up my scorebook. Alicier picks up a really nice first strikeout. Walker Bazil now will step in with the runners on first and second.
Really good pitch there from Alicia. Went high fastball and gets his second strikeout of the game. Nice bounce back.
Ball went upstairs to Bazil. So far in this at bat.
Apologies for the poor camera angle. This is the best we could do, but we're fortunate to have a camera angle and a shot on the road.
That pitch is right there. Bazil didn't think so. Alicia pumps in the first strike of the at bat.
Yeah, Bazil, another Southern guy, also goes to Houston Christian from Kenner, Louisiana.
Did transfer in, though, from Delgado Community College. This is Alicia now. Gets the count to 2-1. Fouled straight to the backstop for strike 2. Definitely wouldn't hurt to get a strikeout if you were Alicia on the mound. Ideally, you get the double play ball. Get out of the inning with one pitch. But you got to take any outs you can get, keep the score where it is. Swung on and missed. Back-to-back strikeouts for Alicia on the mound. Just blowing the fastball by him.
Yeah, that's another really good pitch by Alicia. One right down the middle and way in front of Bazil. 2 up, 2 down quickly for Alicia. Seems to be back on track after the mound visit from Brock Hunter a little bit ago.
Brock Hunter is the pitching coach for this squad. I know at face value he's the head coach, but he is still kind of doing that double barrel coaching style. He's able to manage his pitchers, and talking to him yesterday, he said that none of these guys are hitting their innings limit if they have one set by their college coaches. Nice pitch to even up the count 1-1.
Yeah, and that makes sense. I mean, we're now 4 weeks into the season, so getting close to the halfway point. And, yeah, don't expect that to be really a problem until maybe week 6, week 7, and so forth.
Yeah.
Got a pitch clock violation.
Is that on the... Guess that was on the pitcher. Feel like you never see that in this league, but sometimes you do, and we'll get it here on this kind of wacky night. Just given the circumstances that this game was suspended a week ago.
We actually saw it first game at Alexandria. I believe it was on Alexandria. So this is the second pitch clock violation of the season involving the T-Bolts.
And that will be ball 4. So the bases are loaded.
And this is not the guy you want to see with bases loaded if you're a T-Bolts fan. Frank Uzanko got a lot of power, and we'll see how the Thunderbolts can manage it.
It's a dangerous spot. The lineup turns over from the bottom, and Alicia's day is done. So he pitches 2 innings, 1 run, 3 strikeouts. Unfortunately, a couple of walks mixed in there as well. A few hits. And the Thunderbolts will go to the pen. We'll take a quick break.
SkyPoint Federal Credit Union. They make banking simple. SkyPoint believes banking should be easy to understand, personalized, and focused on making the community a better place. Whether opening your first account or planning for your future, SkyPoint has the financial tools to help you hit it out of the park. SkyPoint Federal Credit Union. They make banking simple. Visit SkyPoint's branch in Silver Spring. More at skypointfcu.com. Federally insured by NCUA and an equal housing lender. SkyPoint Federal Credit Union, a proud supporter of the Silver Spring Takoma Thunderbolts. Silver Spring Jewelry is the Washington area's only complete jewelry store with a staff of 13 jewelry associates and 8 goldsmiths. Now in 3 locations in Takoma Park, White Oak, and Silver Spring. Family owned and operated since 1971. Specializing in diamonds, custom engagement rings, repairs, engraving, and cash for gold. Go to silverspringjewelers.com for more information. Silver Spring Jewelry, a proud supporter of your Silver Spring Takoma Thunderbolts. United
So we are back here in Metro South County. Henry Steen will get the call from the bullpen. He has had himself a stellar season so far. Had minimal time on the mound, but in 2 games, he's thrown 3 innings with 5 strikeouts and only 1 hit. Pitched against the Crop Dusters in the 8-3 win, as well as the 3-1 loss in the home opener against the Big Train. Pumps in a strike quickly. All he has to do is get 1 out. Definitely showed some electricity against Olney. That's in the dirt. On your nice stop.
Yeah, needs a strikeout machine. 5 strikeouts in 2 appearances. We'll see if you can keep on that theme.
I think at baseline you just need to get an out, because that's going to get them out of the inning, and it looks like they're going to get it. Kim going out to center. Gabe Ruiz calls everyone off, and he will secure the catch. Henry Steen does the job. Maybe we'll see him next inning. It depends on what Brock Hutter wants to do. The Thunderbolts get out of the bases loaded jam as Brock Hutter manipulates the bullpen well. We'll take a break.
United Therapeutics is guided by the principles of always striving to do the right thing and relentlessly pushing to always do better. As a result, the company was included among America's best companies by Forbes magazine. United Therapeutics in Silver Spring, a proud supporter of your Silver Spring Takoma Thunderbolts. Zinnia at 9201 Colesville Road in Silver Spring is a restaurant, a cafe, and a tavern. The cafe features freshly roasted coffee and lunch. The restaurant offers dishes made from ingredients grown on Zinnia's on-site garden. The tavern has draft beer, wine, and cocktails. Details at EatZinnia, that's ZINNIA.com. Zinnia at 9201 Colesville Road in Silver Spring, a proud supporter of the Silver Spring Takoma Thunderbolts. The
Back here for the bottom of the 5th, Jack Herta, starting left fielder in this game. He'll get the chance. Made a amazing attempt in left field at a diving catch, but came up short. But he takes ball 1 to lead off the bottom of the 5th.
Yeah, it'll be 7, 8, 9, Herta, Quadros, and Kim to face Piet Andrea. So we'll see what this bottom 3rd can do.
I mean, on paper, this is a really good bottom 3rd of the lineup. I mean, Herta shown flashes. And right as I say that, we'll tap her to first base. I mean, Herta's a pretty solid player. You know, Quadros just got here. He's a fresh position player out of Marymount as he steps in. And then I think Matthew Kim's the guy that can round out the lineup really well. So you just got to hope for some competitive at-bats. These guys can turn the lineup over. Quadros takes ball one as that goes in and out of the glove of DiChiara behind the plate.
Yeah, and Quadros in this game already a single. We'll see if he can get another one in back-to-back appearances.
And he was trying, but that is tapped right back to the mound. Easy play for Piata Andrea on the mound as Quadros is retired for out number 2.
Yeah, a couple of ground balls. That's what Piata Andrea does. It's what he's helped this Braves team do all year. And no earned runs yet on his ledger. Hoping to change that.
He's nearly gone 5 innings as well. Matthew Kim will swing and miss at strike 1.
Excuse me, no, he has 1 earned run. Forgot the Steve Thomas home run. So only 1 earned run, but still a strong start.
Steve Thomas just a hitter. Kim is taking some big hacks up there. Gotta love the confidence. Quickly goes down 0-2. So no Cutney today. Doesn't, unless I'm mistaken, it does not appear as though he is with the team in this one. So that's foul to the backstop. Came in an 0-2 count, little old school approach with the no batting gloves. Gotta love that sometimes as he pokes that one into foul ground. Magolik over near the fence. He has room, and that is out number 3. So once again, the Thunderbolts go 1-2-3 in the bottom of the 5th. They'll look to pick it up a little bit in the middle of the late innings. It's still 3-1. We'll be back.
The AFI Silver Theater and Cultural Center in downtown Silver Spring presents the best in American and world cinema. They show classic American mysteries from the black and white era, as well as the most modern digital content from around the world. The AFI Silver Theater also features filmmaker interviews, panel discussions, musical performances, and more. The AFI Silver Theater at 8633 Colesville Road in Silver Spring is a proud supporter of your Silver Spring Takoma Thunderbolts. Ben Norkin of Ben Norkin Architecture at 7204 Trescott Avenue in Takoma Park helps people turn their dreams into their new forever home. Whether it's a renovation, addition, or a new home, Ben will assist you in picking colors and finishes. He'll explain building codes, zoning requirements, and materials that stress energy efficiency. Ben Norkin of Ben Norkin Architecture at 7204 Trescott Avenue in Takoma Park, a proud supporter of your Silver Spring Takoma Thunderbolts.
Back for the top of the 6th here on the Thunderbolts Baseball YouTube channel as we pick up this suspended game due to lightning here in Metro South County. Patrick Moran alongside Andrew Relvas here tonight. Thank you so much for tuning in. I mean, if you're sticking with us, first pitch a little after 9. That's dedication as Steen's first pitch to Franklin Gomez Jr. will be inside for ball 1.
Yeah, this is the latest start that I've been a part of. Very interesting, but glad we get some late Monday night baseball.
Yeah. I mean, from my perspective, I'm normally used to West Coast games showing the 9 o'clock time, just due to the time difference, but we are actually out here at 9 p.m.
Love it.
A little late night baseball, can't go wrong. And there's a strike pumped in there by Henry Steen.
And Gomez playing for Fairleigh Dickinson. A good amount of players on this Braves team go to FDU. Gomez from the Bronx.
Long way to go, all the way from New York down to Florida. As strike 2 gets in there from Steen. Looking to put him away on this pitch. That is high and tight for ball 2. And that ball will be in the dirt for ball 3.
And Gomez already a walk tonight, trying to get on for the 4th time in this game. He's had a good day and a good game.
Payoff pitch. Will be downstairs for ball 4. Bonnier failed to squeeze it on the back end. And the leadoff walk will once again create some traffic for the Metro South County Braves.
6th walk of the game for the Braves. That's one of their strengths as a team.
Yeah, I mean, the patience will certainly raise the floor of an offense. They're just grinding out at bats, seeing a lot of different pitches. It'll make them a little bit peskier at the worst case. 2-0 on McGolick.
Yeah, and they came in tied for 2nd in walks. This is definitely going to help out in that category. T-Bolts have gotten better at walks as well. Now 3rd. They were originally 6th a couple of days ago, so both teams taking up those walks.
That can certainly be a catalyst for a good offense. But, I mean, if you want to separate yourself from the good teams to be a great team, not only do you have to get those runners on base, you have to get them in. Steen has a 2-1 count on Charlie McGolick. 3-1 Metro South County here in the top of the 6th as McGolick drives that one out to center field. That will get over Gabe Ruiz's head. He will pick it up on the warning track. McGolick's going to go for 3rd. He might get thrown out, and he most certainly will. So Charlie McGolick trying to stretch a double into a triple on that swing. I mean, that thing was absolutely driven to center field. But he will also pick up 2 RBIs in the process, extending the Metro South County Braves lead.
Yeah, really good relay there from the T-Bolts to gun him down, and that's just a great job, great teamwork, great communication. But a really nice swing from McGolick. That was hammered out to center field.
That thing is absolutely driven. But does get it out for the Thunderbolts. That is certainly something. That's going to be a ball in the dirt to Tony DiChiara.
DiChiara last couple of at-bats, 2 groundouts. T-Bolts and Steen want to continue that.
That one backs him off the plate a little bit to get the count really in his favor, 3-0.
And Steen may be off, so a mound visit could be coming up soon.
And pardon me, I think that double got in 1 run as opposed to 2. I thought there were 2 runners on base, but the score is 4-1. Pitch from Steen is fouled off. Count will run to 3-2.
Yeah, good couple of rebound pitches there from Steen. We'll see if he can go for the knockout punch on DiChiara. 6 strikeouts on the season, looking for number 7 here.
Certainly would be nice with only 1 out in this inning, as that will be driven foul right up on the netting on the first base side.
DiChiara playing for Monmouth in New Jersey. It's a CAA team.
I mean, D1 program, what can you say? Beating with schools like Towson and the University of Delaware, as that is ball 4. 2 walks in the inning for Henry Steen. Not the most promising sign, but certainly a guy with the stuff and the presence on the mound to overcome some of the command woes we've seen so far. That'll be hammered, and that will get down. That'll find some green right in front of Ruiz. Really nice throw in. But these pesky Metro SoCo Braves hitters will not go away.
No, they won't. They are just having really good at-bats. They are fouling off a lot of pitches. They're finding their strike zone, and they are working a lot of counts in their favor. I mean, this team has a record of 3-9, but looks can be deceiving. They have a pretty decent offense.
Saw it last night against Gaithersburg. I mean, they are also a bottom-of-the-barrel type of team so far this year, but they can still play competitive baseball. That ball one to Charlie Brinkman, and you know, anything's possible in this league. I mean, there are plenty of postseason spots up for grabs. All you got to do is get hot, and I know you can say that at any level of baseball, and just ride that momentum into the playoffs.
They're going to rule that a foul ball, actually. So we had kind of a semi-difficult view there, but looked very borderline, and they're going to rule it in the favor of Brinkman. So he's back for another pitch coming up. Nice effort there, though, by Steen, throwing a strike to first.
Yeah, he had him. I mean, he got off the mound really well and just threw a dart. But unfortunately, that will not matter in the grand scheme. They'll bring back Brinkman, saying it hit off his foot or shin or somewhere on the front leg. Signaled by the umpire. And that was another pitch that looked really good that Steen did not get, driving the count up to 2-1.
Yeah, I mean, these are good pitches from Steen, just not catching the strike zone. Can't be mad at some of these.
Yeah. That one is very clearly a ball, though. We're going to throw down a second. Really nice throw from Bonnier, but Kim was not fully prepared. Just kind of hit off the face. You know, ricocheted off the glove a little bit. But yeah, I mean, I think both from Elise and Steen here tonight, you know, we've seen them make really good pitches, and they're getting in some good counts as pitchers. And they're checking to see if Matthew Kim is okay. Trainer out from Gaithersburg. Brock Hunter was quickly out there.
And he dropped the ball in a weird spot. Not really sure what happened. The ball may have hit him somewhere. And we hope everything's okay with Kim.
I would hope so. Seems like he is okay. Just needed a quick breather. I think I said Gaithersburg earlier. This is Metro South County. I don't know what I was thinking. I mean, it's late, so. But Matthew Kim still up and running. It's good to see. I would have imagined that Josh Erd would have plugged in there in a pinch if Kim didn't need to come out of the game. Obviously, seems like there's no Cutney tonight. That is fouled off into the parking lot.
Another full count.
Yeah, I mean, working some deep counts. Steen looking for a put-away pitch. And that will do so. And a tough hop for David Vazo. Gabe Ruiz fumbles it as well, but an absolute laser over to third base. Once again, a runner trying to get 90 feet away from home is gunned down by the T-Bolts. Nice recovery from Ruiz, but unfortunately a run does come in. It is 5-1. I mean, Vazo had the chance to make a really nice diving stop over at short, but that ball just took a bit of a hop on him. I would say that's a little bit unlucky for the Thunderbolts. So now Henry Steen goes to work on Harrison Helton.
Helton 0 for 3 in this game, and the T-Bolts, like a lot of these Braves hitters, searching for similar at-bats in the past.
1-0 is fouled back. Evening up the count at 1-1, pardon me. Brickman got to second on the throw from Ruiz, so they'll exchange the runner into scoring position for an out. 1-1. And once again, Steen goes for the back pick. Kim was ready that time. And that one is in the dirt once again. Definitely some command issues for these Thunderbolts pitchers. I know they're getting in themselves in really good positions to pick up some outs, but at the same time, we've seen quite a few pitches in the dirt. So that's going to be grounded up the middle for a base hit. They're going to send him. Ruiz's throw is there. He is out. Gabe Ruiz with a really nice throw from center field. Second one in the inning. He is responsible for gunning down 2 runners. And a fantastic job in center field by Ruiz. But the Metro South County Braves continue to do some damage. And the Thunderbolts will look to respond in the bottom of the 6th.
Burnt Mills Auto Body and Service is located at 10753 Columbia Pike in Silver Spring. It's a one-stop shop for all of your auto body and mechanical repairs. Burnt Mills offers the highest quality in auto body work and repair service, and they guarantee customer satisfaction. Burnt Mills Auto E102 in Silver Spring is a proud supporter. E102 in Silver Spring is a proud supporter of your Silver Spring Takoma Thunderbolts. Motorcat Restaurant at
David Vazo now will lead off the inning. Thunderbolts will go 1-2-3. Here in the bottom of the 6th, they are down 5-1. Looking to bounce back after some tough plays in the field That is called a strike on David Vazo. Vazo takes in the dirt for ball 1. Vazo went to LaSalle College High School in Windmore. I'm saying that correctly. Hit the Y. He's worked himself into a 2-1 count. And he is fully in the driver's seat, 3-1. Against Pieta Andrea, who is still out there in the top of the 6th. Only allowed 1 run so far. Also spending his days at Moran College. Fouled back right into the netting for strike 2. 238 average, 354 on base, 378 slugging for the shortstop. He's hit 2 homers. This past year. Vazo fouls that one away, working deep into this 3-2 count.
Yeah, it's good to see another competitive at bat here from David Vazo. He's done that all year.
He has just been a rock solid shortstop. Is yet another foul ball. It's the fight you want to see from Thunderbolts squad that is down by 4 right now. Vazo has just looked really comfortable since kind of taking over the leadoff role, playing shortstop. And he cuts and misses for strike 3. Really good at bat, but not the outcome you wanted.
Yeah, I mean, that's competitive, and maybe he passed on a little information to Gil on his way over. Fouling off a lot of pitches. Pieta Andrea has had command and control of this Thunderbolts offense.
Nice pitch from Pieta Andrea for strike 1 on Tyson Gill. He has just been doing all the heavy lifting on the mound in this one as he gets Gill out in front of the breaking ball for strike 2.
We've seen a lot of 1-2-3 innings. In fact, 2 straight 1-2-3 innings for the T-Bolts. But we know their offense is capable.
That was a disciplined take from Tyson Gill, very close on that pitch. One and 2. Outside for ball 2. No, it's different because we're next to the dugout on most of these away games, but these Thunderbolts still keeping up that energy, which is good. As Gill pokes it the other way, gets it through the 5.5 hole. And that will be a nice opposite field single from Tyson Gill.
Yeah, really nice swing there from Gill. Him and Vazo is a really nice 1-2 combo in that 1 and 2 spots. And here comes Steve Thomas, who already has a home run. We'll see if he can get another big swing.
He does pull a big swing off, but only gets a piece to the backstop. And you know, you're seeing some of these tandems form, and it seems like Vazo and Gill make a really nice left side of the infield together. That one's fouled off. Bringing the count to 0-2. Thomas right on it. Back-to-back foul balls. Just needs to put that big-time swing on the baseball, which we know he can do. He homered in this game. Technically speaking, has the solo run on the board, and looks like he's looking to make that impact yet again. 0-2. Gill is off. Thomas strikes out, but Gill will have the bag stolen. So Piatandrea gets Thomas chasing. Gill will advance 90 feet using that speed we know he has to his advantage. Racking up the steals this past year at Clarion University D2 program up in Pennsylvania. Now Vance Bonnier taking yet another big hack. Seen a lot of those from the T-Bolts.
Yeah, it's been a good adjustment. 13 hits yesterday. I'd like to see this offense continuing to have similar performances. Never have enough hitting, just like pitching.
Vance takes ball one. And I mean, you can look at a lot of these big swings and say that your guys are being aggressive, and I think that's certainly a positive. You don't want to be passive by any stretch. And these Thunderbolts hitters are making sure they are not cheated out of an at-bat. Other big swing and a miss. Getting the count to 1-2. A lot of two-strike counts on the mound for Piatandrea. And this one was just put on a one-man show on the mound. And they get him chasing upstairs. Yet again, Piatandrea manipulating this Thunderbolts lineup just the way he wants. He is in complete control. We'll be back for the top of the 7th.
Motorcat Restaurant at 6939 Laurel Avenue in Takoma Park is famous for its raw bar and wood-fired grill. It also offers the city's best cocktails, beer, and fine wine. Serving lunch and dinner 7 days a week, Motorcat is not just food, it also reflects historic Takoma Park's progressive roots. Motorcat Restaurant at 6939 Laurel Avenue in Takoma Park is a proud supporter of the Silver Spring Takoma Thunderbolts. Nando's Peri Peri Chicken on 924 Ellsworth Drive in Silver Spring is the best chicken in the world because it uses peri peri sauce. From chicken on the bone to wraps and sandwiches, along with salads and veggie options, Nando's is your choice for great food. Nando's Peri Peri Chicken on 924 Ellsworth Drive in Silver Spring, a proud supporter of your Silver Spring Takoma Thunderbolts. Parkview Capital believes your
Walker Basil will lead off the top of the 7th for the Metro South County Braves. Looks like we might have a new arm on the mound for the Thunderbolts. Liam Miller will be taking over for Henry Steen. His first pitch of the day is a ball. There's ball 2 upstairs. Liam Miller, so far this year, he has gotten 2 decisions. He's 1-1 in 2 games, 3 innings pitched, 4 strikeouts, 2 hits. Looked good in the small sample. Kind of bolstering the stats for this Thunderbolts pitching staff. This count goes to 3-0. And Miller's 3-0 pitch will be outside for ball 4. 4 pitches in, it's already 4 balls. Not the start you were hoping for. The Rockville, Maryland native. Sam Grube with a very interesting player introduction on the PA system. Take a ball outside. That's 5 pitches, 5 balls for Miller on the mound. Went to Thomas Wooten High School in Rockville. He's a management info systems major at the Rochester Institute of Technology, So that count goes to 2-0. Got some action. 4 innings with 10 strikeouts for RIT. That's ball 3 upstairs.
Yeah, for Miller, a couple of appearances, no earned runs in each of his 2 appearances. 2 hits and 4 strikeouts combined, so he's been effective in relief.
There's his first strike of the day. Now that I checked my notes here, he struck out 10 in an outing in 4 innings. So that's, now that you look at that, that's very impressive. As he threw a total of 8 1/3. Just lobs it over to first base. Very interesting pickoff move for the right-hander. Only worked a total of 18 2/3 the past 2 seasons, as he issues back-to-back walks, turning the lineup over to Nick Frankuzenko.
Yeah, that's a tough look, back-to-back walks, but in that last at-bat, kind of felt like he was getting in a groove a little bit before that last one got away. And we'll see how he manages against a tough hitter in Frankuzenko, who has had a good game. Double and a walk, including a long fly ball in the 5th inning.
He now has to go through the top of the order. Already suffering some command issues, unfortunately. Looking to find the zone, as that is upstairs.
Yeah, this is going to be a big test for Miller, facing the top and heart of the order coming up for the Braves.
There's ball 2. I mean, just watching the fastball is jumping out of the hand. I mean, he's pumping that thing in there, just trying to get it over the plate. Wander's trying to get him on the right page. And he finds it for strike 1. Hopefully this is a sign of better things to come in this inning. Miller taking his time, looking for a Bonnier sign. Pumps into strike. First consecutive strikes of the night for Miller on the mound. That is hopefully a confidence boost. We shall see. but he's finally in a 2-strike count. And that pitch was right there in a similar spot to some of his previous pitches. Just did not get the call.
Yeah, I mean, I'd love to see the numbers on his fastball. It is absolutely being rifled in there. Let's see if he gets one more for the punch out.
All it takes is one. It would be a big strikeout, and he's going to get the ground ball. Looks like the Thunderbolts might turn 2. Kim over to Vazo, over to Foster. 1 pitch, 2 outs. That is exactly what the doctor ordered for Liam Miller.
4-6-3 double play. I mean, this defense for the T-Bolts after a difficult, rough couple of games, understandably so. I mean, most of these players playing on turf during their collegiate season, but they have gotten so much more improved in. I mean, this is exactly what these players are. They are really good in the field.
Liam Miller sails one a little bit upstairs, and I mean, from my experience watching the Thunderbolts, you know, the defense is something that gets better with time, and these guys just build camaraderie. They get used to playing with each other. I know we talked about it early in the year, but that's really all it takes sometimes is just for teammates to get used to being on the diamond with each other. And this is a league where you only have so much time to play with these guys. You know, it's a 2-month season, and you know you got to figure it out in short order. But I mean, there are plenty of guys on this Thunderbolts roster that can play their positions really well. I mean, Ruiz has had a great night in center. So that's a ball 4 into Franklin Gomez.
4th walk of the game.
Charlie Magolik will stand in. But yeah, Gabe Ruiz, fantastic night in center so far. Tyson Gill had a really good defensive game. Vazo looks like an anchor at shortstop. Matthew Kim has a nice glove at second. The big first baseman in Grimes and Foster have done a job. Matthew Walters has a cannon from the outfield. Hayden Driscoll has shown some really good signs out and right as well. This is a Thunderbolts team that can really turn it on when it matters with the glove. Ball 1 downstairs to Magolik, and that is where games can be won. If you are able to make the fundamental plays and you play some tight defense, those are separators in some games. Ball 2 downstairs. Magolik absolutely rocked one his last time up over the head of Ruiz in center. He was cut out trying to go to third. Takes a strike from Miller. There's a really nice relay from the Thunderbolts. You know, Ruiz hit cutoff man in Vazo, and Vazo threw it right on the money to Gill, who was covering third. And once again, Miller he's making the body movement, but not really the throw authority on these pickoff attempts. Got on and missed by Magolik. Went fishing for that one, but unfortunately comes up empty for strike 2.
Yeah, I expect to see another fastball down the middle. That's what he's done. He's caught past couple of appearances, and he's had good results.
He certainly depended on the fastball in this inning. Runner is off. Foul ball by Magolik. He has got the 2-2 count on Charlie, and you mentioned how the fastball, he's looking to get one in there. I mean, this is a dangerous hitter to to play that game with. That's a wild pitch. Bonnier with a nice recovery, but not in time. Bazil will come around and score on the wild pitch. That'll be a ball downstairs to make the count full on Charlie.
Yeah, and that one just came out of his arm at a bad angle. Just unfortunate, but you gotta just forget about that as a pitcher.
Yeah. Magolik, a MAAC all-rookie team guy, all-championship team guy as he takes ball 4. He won Rookie of the Week.
Here comes Brock Hunter.
Looks like Hunter's going to have a conference on the mound. This one is fairly apparent. I mean, Miller has issued quite a few walks.
Yeah, I mean, Braves were second, tied for second in the league in walks, and they have drawn a lot of walks so far. Really kind of hurt the T-Bolts in some difficult spots. Not done yet, especially with DCR up, their cleanup man.
That one's a little bit inside for ball 1. I mean, Miller has walked 4 in this inning. Really struggling with the command. And again, that fastball has life right now. He just can't seem to find the zone. 1-0. Swung on and missed. That is what you want to see right there. Percentile outcome if Liam Miller had some better command in this inning, as we've seen a lot of swings like that. Just getting the gas pumped by some of these hitters. As it was a check swing, Bonnier keeps it close. Really nice job from Vance Bonnier. I mean, it did get away from him, but recovered quickly enough to where the runners were not able to grab the extra 90, although it is 2-1. And that is gonna be foul. Foster really digging some of these out.
Yeah, I mean, in this game, the Braves have had a lot of competitive at-bats. Talked about it a little bit, but their record's deceiving. Anybody can beat anybody, and they are getting closer and closer to breaking their 4-game losing streak that they are currently on.
I think the nice thing in this league right now is that a lot of these teams are really competitive, as Vance Bonnier with yet another stellar block. He's doing a heck of a job back there. He has saved 2 errant pitches, keeping that ball going to his glove side close enough, and then just a flat-out block. Flipping the glove over, turning the knees over, and a very nice job from Vance, as that is popped up into center field. DiChiara slams the bat in some frustration, knowing that that ball was pop fly for the outfielder. Steve Thomas out there for the catch. And Liam Miller, the damage could have been a lot worse there. Only giving up 1. It is now 6-1 Metro South County. We'll be back for the bottom of the 7th. 7th inning stretch.
Parkview Capital believes your financial strategy should reflect more than numbers. It should reflect you. As a trusted investment advisory firm, Parkview Capital partners with individuals and families to build and protect wealth. Parkview Capital personalizes strategies rooted in your values and long-term goals. Whether you're growing your portfolio or preserving a legacy, Parkview Capital crafts a clear, customized path to your financial future, one that evolves with you. Parkview Capital, a proud supporter of your Silver Spring Takoma Thunderbolts. The Parkway Deli on 8317 Grub Road in Silver Spring has been dishing up deli classics since 1963. The Parkway Deli is a family business, and their family loves to bring great food and service to yours. The Parkway Deli is open 7 days a week, 8:30 to 9 p.m. Monday through Friday, and 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. Saturdays and Sundays. The Parkway Deli on 8317 Grub Road in Silver Spring, a proud supporter of your Silver Spring Takoma Thunderbolts. Sky Point Federal
Bottom of the seventh, Thunderbolts looking to climb back into this ball game. Braden Foster uncharacteristically chases out of the zone for strike one there.
It's rally time for the Bolts, trailing by 5. We've seen this offense have spurts where they can really score, and we'll see if they can start a little something here in the 7th.
And there you go. That's a really good swing from Foster. He's going to dump that into left field for a base hit. He is pumped up. The Thunderbolts are not dead yet, folks. Like Andrew said, it is rally time. You got to get those rally caps on. Do whatever your good luck charm is, because we need it here in Metro South County. Pietandrea still out there. Pretty remarkable as Gabe Ruiz cuts and misses.
Yeah, he's rolling right now. He has a lot of strikeouts, and he's kept his T-Bolts offense quiet for now.
Yep. It's in the dirt. Really nice stop by DiChiara behind the plate.
8 strikeouts, actually, against the T-Bolts. Inching closer to double digits.
He's just got this lineup at the palm of his hand right now. That is strike in there, 1 and 2 on Ruiz. And, you know, even if Ruiz doesn't have the greatest night at the plate, obviously you can still bounce back. But he has done a heck of a job out in center, nabbing 2 runners, being part of that relay. And that's an unfortunate break, a really tough hit, ground ball. Hit kind of softly to second base. You know, kind of a tweener. Foster caught up in the middle of it, and he will be the sacrificial lamb as he and Ruiz trade spots, essentially.
Yeah, tough result there. A little bit unlucky, like a couple of these swings. But, I mean, you put contact on it, and we'll see what Herta can do.
There's a strike into Jack Herta. Thunderbolts still have a runner on. They can make something happen. But, I mean, the way Pietandrea has pitched tonight, it is going to be very tough. You're really going to have to fight and claw as Herta takes ball 1.
Yeah, it'll be all hands on deck. We'll see if Herta can put some Herta on the baseball.
Like that, as Ruiz is off, and he's going to be in there. Gotta love Ruiz pushing the envelope as he picks up a stolen base.
Yeah, for Herta, another Clarion guy. He was originally committed to Maryland, but flipped to Clarion. Joins a couple of other players, and also went to Clarion here.
Strike 2 into Jack Herta. I mean, he's got his own teammate right in front of him on the infield, Tyson Gill, starting at third in this game, and Herta obviously in left. Both of them teammates this past spring. They will continue that mojo this summer as Herta puts that ball in play. Herta grounds out, and a really nice read from Gabe Ruiz over at second. They kind of looked him back initially. Very good awareness from Helton, or maybe that was a shortstop, Sam Grube.
I think that was Helton.
Okay, that's what I thought initially. So, yeah, Helton looked him back. Ruiz kind of in the middle, and just jumped. And he is a guy that's one of the faster players on this team. And Quadros will take ball one downstairs.
Yeah, and we've seen some strong swings from Quadros in the past. Already a single in this game. He was an all-star last year. We'll see if he can get a little blast from the past and bring in a run. T-Bolts, they need runs here. It's good that they have a runner over at third, but time is running out.
This is like the best they've done so far tonight. Quadros now gets 2-1 in the at-bat. Swung on and missed for strike 2.
Big pitch coming up. We'll see what Pietandrea decides to do. He loves to go fastball similar to Miller. And here we go.
So this could make or break the offensive night, as that fortunately goes over our heads. Luckily, no one gets hurt in the process. I was nervous initially, just looking up at that thing coming down from the sky.
I got you. I can barehand it.
Barehand it? You like that announcer clip? I forget what that was, but straight up put the hand out there. And he did not go. They thought that Quadros went around. The Braves were ready to jog off the field, but they appealed on to first. They say he did not go around.
Yeah, really good discipline there by a veteran.
Yeah, former All-Star in this league. Fouls one away. Quadros, one of quite a few All-Stars last season for Silver String. We saw McCarthy get the nomination, Quadros get the nomination.
Same with Foster.
Braden Foster was there. And he'll take ball 4. Thunderbolts are still alive in this one.
Yeah, that's a heck of an at-bat there by Ryan Quadros. I mean, he fouled off a lot of pitches, a lot of high stuff, and, that's really going to have a competitive sequence of pitches there, especially in the 7th. You need a little spark here, and let's see if Matt Kim can get it going.
This kind of feels like a make or break. It's getting late in the game for the T-Bolts as Matthew Kim swings and misses.
Yeah, and we've seen some big swings from Kim earlier in the season at Gaithersburg. This would be a great spot to have another big one.
And there it is. The Thunderbolts are showing signs of life. Matthew Kim with a big-time single after that pickoff attempt at second, checking to see if he was okay to stay in the game. He rips a 2-out single, and that is big time.
Yeah, first run since the first for the T-Bolts, first of the night in this resumption of the game. Really nice swing there from Kim, just over the top, over the glove of Grube. And, swings like those can really set you up for success in the future. Here is David Vazo in. Shout out to Vazo, made the top 5 highlights. He's been special for the T-Bolts this year. Good man to have.
Swings and misses. I mean, he's a guy, for me, watching him, feels like kind of a different version of Matthew Walters. Those are 2 bats that are not going to get cheated at the plate. And, sometimes you need that boom or bust, that all-or-nothing approach. And I certainly feel like those 2 guys bring that to the table. And you need just the diversity. You need different types of guys to mix and match the lineup and really round out the offense. Takes it downstairs for ball 2.
Looks like one Braves pitcher is warming up. It's really hard to see as it's kind of partially blocked, but Pietandrea might be working himself on a tightrope soon.
That's a strike to even up the count. I mean, he has already worked deep into this game. I mean, Metro SoCo could not have hoped for a better outing from the big left-hander, just grinding through it. Or not even grinding. I mean, he's given up only 2 runs in nearly 7 innings as Vazo gets a piece to stay alive.
And for Vazo, hits in 5 of 6. He is on a roll right now, like a lot of T-Bolts hitters.
Yeah, he's just been really good. Mentioned on the last broadcast, it's a guy that Brock Hunter just really likes to have in this lineup. As he swings and misses. Thunderbolts had a few sparks there. Quadros with a big-time walk, Kim with a big-time single, but they failed to do anything more. But there are still some signs of life. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back for the top of the 8th. Thunderbolts looking to make a comeback.
SkyPoint Federal Credit Union. They make banking simple. SkyPoint believes banking should be easy to understand, personalized, and focused on making the community a better place. Whether opening your first account or planning for your future, SkyPoint has the financial tools to help you hit it out of the park. SkyPoint Federal Credit Union. They make banking simple. Visit SkyPoint's branch in Silver Spring. More at skypointfcu.com. Federally insured by NCUA and an equal housing lender. SkyPoint Federal Credit Union, a proud supporter of the Silver Spring Takoma Thunderbolts. Silver Spring Jewelry is the Washington area's only complete jewelry store with a staff of 13 jewelry associates and 8 goldsmiths. Now in 3 locations in Takoma Park, White Oak, and Silver Spring. Family owned and operated since 1971. Specializing in diamonds, custom engagement rings, repairs, engraving, and cash for gold. Go to silverspringjewelers.com for more information. Silver Spring Jewelry, a proud supporter of your Silver Spring Takoma Thunderbolts.
New arm on the mound for your Silver Spring Takoma Thunderbolts. Aiden Watts will take over after what I thought I heard was a 30-plus pitch inning from Liam Miller. His day is done. Still only at the top of the 8th. As that is tapped right back to the mound. Watts will toss it over to Foster for out number 1.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of these pitchers for the T-Bolts flash the glove, especially in these past couple of games at the Grays, at Bethesda, and right there, Watts making a nice play. Strong start in the 8th.
Watts, another guy, University of Rochester. Or I guess that's different. That's on me. I just saw Rochester and thought that meant the same thing, but different schools. Ball 1 to Brinkman as he absolutely drives that ball. Gabe Ruiz going back, and a fantastic grab. Gabe Ruiz going all out for that one. They're still down by 4, but Gabe Ruiz has that fight. That was an incredible effort from the center fielder.
Yeah, he went full extension, similar to Sturdivant, and he made another awesome catch. I mean, this outfield is so athletic, they can really track anything down out there. That's another really strong play here on the road.
Yeah, I mean, they got Ruiz and Sturdivant, guys who have seen quite a bit of playing time, who can really go get it in the outfield. So that is ball 1 to Harrison Helton. You also have Griffin Puvel, who we haven't seen a whole lot of due to injury.
Yeah, he's been the guy swinging the silver hammer, just a strong offensive bat. Very deep team.
Absolutely. I mean, it's going to be exciting to see what Puvel can bring, as that is out of the reach of Gabe Ruiz. He's got to pick it up at the base of the wall as he fires it in. Metro South County was calling for 3, but Gabe Ruiz is not going to let that happen. Walker Basil will stand in. I mean, Ruiz has just been grinding it out there in center. Cut on and missed by Basil for strike 1. I mean, you even look at some of these other guys with the defense, right? Jack Herta, corner outfielder, Vance Bonnier, Steve Thomas, Matthew Walters. I mean, Brock Hunter has so many good options, I think, on both sides of the ball. Eden Watts has gone up in the count, 0-2. That's a ball in the dirt. Vance Bonnier blocks it well.
Yeah, and for Watts, this is his second appearance. Only went 2/3 of an inning versus Alexandria in that 3-2 victory. Already has matched his season high in innings pitched. Looking for one more to get over that hump.
1-2 is downstairs. And I mean, I think the Thunderbolts are just in a really good situation. Kind of the overall feeling from this team is that they have a lot of more than capable position players, and then just a ton of pitchers. Don't see that often. They have the right guys in this summer, as Aiden Watts freezes them on the outside part. Nice job there from the right-hander, minimizing the inning to 4 batters faced. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th as the Thunderbolts still have some life. They're only down by 4.
United Therapeutics is guided by the principles of always striving to do the right thing and relentlessly pushing to always do better. As a result, the company was included among America's best companies by Forbes magazine. United Therapeutics in Silver Spring, a proud supporter of your Silver Spring Tacoma Thunderbolts. Zinnia, At 9201 Colesville Road in Silver Spring is a restaurant, a cafe, and a tavern. The cafe features freshly roasted coffee and lunch. The restaurant offers dishes made from ingredients grown on Zinnia's on-site garden. The tavern has draft beer, wine, and cocktails. Details at eatzinnia, that's ZINNIA.com. Zinnia at 9201 Colesville Road in Silver Spring, a proud supporter of the Silver Spring Takoma Thunderbolts. The
Bottom of the 8th, Thunderbolts showing some fight in the last inning against Pietandre, who is still out there. They have not made a pitching change. I mean, this is remarkable for the Ripken League for a guy to pitch this long into a game. Tyson Gill goes up in the count, 2-0.
Yeah, I think we've only had one complete game, but you got to put an asterisk on this one since he didn't technically go the full 9, assuming he goes there, since this game is a makeup from the suspended one.
That is true.
A little unique. We'll get there when we get there, though.
That is a ball outside. I didn't think about that the arm is so much more fresh entering the day after the week layoff, at least on the Thunderbolts. I don't know if these guys had it any different. Ball forward to Tyson Gill. Really good way to start off the inning with a guy who has speed. He's already stolen a base in this game. Was swiping bases at Clarion this past spring. This is the table setter for the T-Bolts. I mean, this is a reason why he's kind of in the 2-hole most nights when he's starting.
Yeah, double-digit steals at Clarion. Here's Steve Thomas, who had struck out on the last at bat, but already has that home run. And he can really turn a game on its head if he gets a pitch that he likes.
He can absolutely get this dugout fired up. If he puts a good swing on a ball, he's kind of like the team bulldog. He's just can get everyone going. He's been showing a lot of energy in this one so far. These guys certainly haven't been knocked senseless yet, even though Pietandre is certainly pitching that way. Gill is off. That pitch is upstairs. He is out. My goodness.
Come on, that's not close. Let's go.
Brock Hunter not happy about it.
Yeah, that's a close play. Our view isn't the best, but
No.
they give him the out there. Tough one for the T-Bolts.
That is a tough break. I mean, that was close. It looked like he was in there. I probably would have given the tie to the runner in that spot. Thomas rocks one out to left. It'll be caught. Out there by Charlie Brinkman for 2 quick outs. And I don't blame Gill for taking off one bit. I mean, he's might be the fastest guy here. I mean, I don't know. I'd have to sit down, sift through this roster, but he is.
Him and Vaz are
Yeah.
like the 1-2.
And you got Ruiz too. He's one of those guys that maybe it doesn't show up on the stat sheet, but he can certainly kick it into gear in a critical spot. We've seen the wheels in center, just the range that he has. He's made 2 diving catches this year. As Bonnier will pop that one up. Brinkman once again. Oh, and there's some miscommunication out there. Bonnier's going to get into second. He's going to take advantage of the mishap out there in left center. Center fielder was, over there. Kind of some confusion. Basil maybe wanted to call him off. Brinkman, I thought it was his ball the whole time. And the Thunderbolts going to get a little bit of a gift.
Yeah, as a center fielder there, you got to call him off. You're the captain of the outfield, and T-Bolt's got a break. That's a...
And that one is going to be hammered right to the third baseman for the third out. So the Thunderbolts, once again, they were putting some good swings on baseballs, trying to make stuff happen, but unfortunately to no avail in that inning. Thunderbolts will enter the last inning of play after these messages.
The AFI Silver Theater and Cultural Center in downtown Silver Spring presents the best in American and world cinema. They show classic American mysteries from the black and white era, as well as the most modern digital content from around the world. The AFI Silver Theater also features filmmaker interviews, panel discussions, musical performances, and more. The AFI Silver Theater at 8633 Colesville Road in Silver Spring is a proud supporter of your Silver Spring Tacoma Thunderbolts. Ben Norkin of Ben Norkin Architecture at 7204 Trescott Avenue in Tacoma Park helps people turn their dreams into their new forever home. Whether it's a renovation, addition, or a new home, Ben will assist you in picking colors and finishes. He'll explain building codes, zoning requirements, and materials that stress energy efficiency. Ben Norkin of Ben Norkin Architecture at 7204 Trescott Avenue in Tacoma Park, a proud supporter of your Silver Spring Tacoma Thunderbolts.
Last inning of regulation here for the Silver Spring Tacoma Thunderbolts. We're going to get our final pitching change of the night, or at least it seems that way. Nick Keene will get on the mound as he fires in ball one.
Yeah, Keene last pitched against Bethesda. Wrapped up a couple strikeouts in his appearance. Didn't get the save, but he was strong in relief, and he locked it down against a tough offensive team. He's been solid all year long. He's been a strikeout machine and could be this team's closer.
Him and Grimes certainly seem to be the back end relievers, as Sam Grube, having himself a pretty solid day off the bench, will rope a single in a right center. Nick Keene, a 6'1", 187 Eastern Michigan University guy. Initially went to Frederick Community College, but transferred into a bigger program. Normally community college, soft landing spot for some guys. You know, that you can definitely put yourself on the map, even though community college ball, a bit offensively driven. So that pitch is outside.
Yeah, and he plays in the MAC now. The MAC is a good baseball league. A lot of guys get drafted in there, so don't be deceived if it's not a power program. You can certainly find some time.
Runner was off on that one. That one's going to be in left center. Gabe Ruiz takes charge, fires back to first base. My goodness. I mean, that throw was a heck of a throw at that. I mean, it was a one hopper. Umpire didn't think it was going to be that deep over at first base. Foster kind of backed him off. I mean, Gabe Ruiz really, you got to be taking away a lot of positives in center for him in this game. I mean, he has showing off the arm, showing off the range, showing off just doing it for the team, you know, going all out. That's fouled away by Franklin Gomez.
Yeah, and Gomez in his 5 plate appearances in this game, 4 walks and a single. He has had himself quite a game.
Two outs to go for the Thunderbolts. Nick Keene throws that one inside for ball 2. I mean, Nick Keene, ever since he's been here, he got to the Thunderbolts middle of the summer last year. And it's great to see him start the year with Silver Spring. And he's just a strike thrower out of the pen. And he's also a guy that technically is a two-way. We haven't seen him hit at all. Seems like he's just focusing on pitching right now. But, I mean, he showed some ability last year with the bat. If he can do a little bit of both, you know, that's just yet another guy. Oh, my goodness. The bat just goes flying from Franklin Gomez, stuck in the netting. I was completely taken aback as I was talking about Nick Keene. I think just got stuck. I don't know if it's going to come down. Someone out of the Metro SoCo dugout is going to try and get it from the netting or not.
Yeah, we saw something similar to that with the Cubs game a couple of days ago. Bat went flying and stuck in the netting. Just a wicked swing and miss there by Gomez. Great job by Keene.
It's just, I mean, I remember practicing back when I played baseball. You know, you had the plastic bat and you swung it and then you let go mid-swing, and then would kind of tell you the bat path, give you feedback on what you're doing right or what you're doing wrong. And those are just, they're a bit comical. They're more so that rather than, you know, a training tool, but Franklin Gomez goes down swinging. But I mean, those are always wild, and it just gets stuck. I mean, I don't know. This netting isn't really that big to put the bat in there, but apparently it was, as they're now getting it down. Bat has been recovered. It is in one piece. Still be able to use that piece of lumber in the future if you would like. As McGolick swings and misses, throw down from Bonnier is safe.
Yeah, that was another really good throw there from Bonnier. Just a laser to second. Just a little bit late there, according to the first base umpire. And we'll see what the next pitch selection will be here from Keene. Been on fire so far.
Ball one downstairs from Keene, and that did seem similar to the Tyson Gill stolen base, except that call once again goes against the T-Bolts. It was a really nice throw from Bonnier behind the plate. UMass Amherst Minuteman. Just going to go have a word with Keene on the mound.
And Tim Abel is right in Bonnier and Keene's grill. Kind of weird. You don't see that happen very often. It's very diligent on a schedule, wants it to be administered quickly, and it was.
Oh, blame him. I mean, obviously you want these mound visits to be condensed. Normally you see the umpire go out once it's been long enough, in their opinion. But yeah, you don't normally see the umpire kind of be part of the conversation, because quite frankly there is no need for the umpire to be part of the conversation. Umpires are very polarizing, and they can be viewed in many different lights by fans. So there's a strike. Nice pitch from Nick Keene on the breaking ball.
Yeah, we haven't seen a ton of breaking balls from Nick Keene this year, but good to see that he has some more pitches in his repertoire. Really fastball heavy type of pitcher that loves to throw fireballs.
2-2 the count on Magolik. He's a guy that can absolutely do some damage. Saw him do it earlier in this game with a deep shot to center. And once again, driving one out to right. But that will be out number 3 as Steve Thomas goes over to his glove side to make that catch. It'll be bottom of the 9th for the Thunderbolts. The lead is still, they are still down by 4. We'll look to come back after a very nice scoreless inning by Nick Keene to keep him in it. Get those rally caps ready.
Burnt Mills Auto Body and Service is located at 10753 Columbia Pike in Silver Spring. It's a one-stop shop for all of your auto body and mechanical repairs. Burnt Mills offers the highest quality in auto body work and repair service, and they guarantee customer satisfaction. Burnt Mills Auto Body and Service, 10753 Columbia Pike in Silver Spring, a proud supporter of the Silver Spring Takoma Thunderbolts. Dave & Buster's at 8661 Colesville Road, Suite E102 in Silver Spring combines state-of-the-art games, a mouth-watering menu, and the most innovative drinks anywhere. Plus, watch your favorite sports on large TVs with epic stadium sound. Dave & Buster's at 8661 Colesville Road, Suite E102 in Silver Spring is a proud supporter of your Silver Spring Takoma Thunderbolts. Motorcat Restaurant at 6939 Laurel Ave.
Bottom of the 9th here in Metro South County. Thunderbolts looking to walk it off. It'll be a very weird sight, walking it off on not their turf. But, you know, a win's a win, and they need to win today. Pull one downstairs into Gabe Ruiz.
Yeah, the T-Bolts, like I mentioned on Friday, they were the home team in quotations.
And that is driven. That will get down. Oh, it's going to get by the right fielder. Gabe Ruiz saw that very quickly and scooted himself to second base. Franklin Gomez Jr. with a poor read out there.
Yeah, it took a weird hop in front of him on his right side, and not sure if he was expecting where it was going to bounce. And not bad for Gabe Ruiz, leadoff double. Really good way to start in the 9th.
That's exactly how they wanted this inning to start if they want any chance of coming back in this game. Speedy guy like Ruiz in scoring position already. Kind of able to grab an extra 90 with a misread. Jack Herta will now take a strike.
Herta 0 for 3, but this is a great spot to swing it hard.
I think you just got to get some runners on. You got to, get a rally going. Strike 2 in from Pietandrea, who is still working. I mean, granted, it's only 6 innings today. It's not the complete game, even though it will appear that way in the scorebook.
Technically is, but he also had a while rest. 10 days since he last faced the T-Bolts.
There's always an asterisk to be had in baseball, it feels like. In whatever situation, records, World Series, circumstance, you name it. Baseball fans are very discreet with the details. That's going to be a pass ball. Jack Herta works the count 2-2 as Ruiz goes down to third base with nobody out.
Now you got another runner close by. This is an encouraging sign for the T-Bolts, who are fighting in the 9th.
went from 0-2 to 2-2. Once again fouled away. Herta putting up a fight. What the Thunderbolts need at this point.
Yeah, they're not going down without a fight. That's been this mantra of the team for all year. We'll see what the Clarion Golden Eagle can do here.
And that's a very disciplined take. He has had a few of those where he is seeing the ball in the zone as well as anybody. Now 0-2 to full count, and that is strike 3. Frustrating end of the at-bat for Jack Herta, who would have loved to get on base. Was ready to take his base, as a matter of fact, but unfortunately did not get the call. Thunderbolts have not had some calls go in their favor these past few innings.
Tough way to go down.
Absolutely, that is tipped for strike 1, tipped into the mitt, to be exact. 0-1 to Ryan Quadros. Will be outstairs for ball 1.
And Quadros drew a clutch walk in the 7th. Was able to get a run in. Expect something similar here.
0-2 to Quadros. He had a really good at-bat his last time up. This is all he's had to do today, is just get up in the box for however many plate appearances. That ball is driven out to right field. That is going to go off the wall. Gabe Ruiz will easily score. It is now 6-3 Silver Spring Tacoma with Ryan Quadros on second base.
Yeah, what a job there for Ryan Quadros. Found a pitch and absolutely destroyed it out to right field. That one had a chance of going out. Have a slight breeze out here in Lorton, but just a really big at-bat there for Quadros, who continues to heat up. And this might be it for Pietandrea. He went 8 1/3. Again, the asterisk, he had a while off, and we will see as Chris Warren comes up, and that's going to do it for Pietandrea. So he'll be on the hook with Quadros at second.
We'll get a new arm here for the Metro South County Braves after Pietandrea has a valiant effort on paper in this game. As the new arm gets ready, we'll take a quick break.
Motorcat Restaurant at 6939 Laurel Avenue in Takoma Park is famous for its raw bar and wood-fired grill. It also offers the city's best cocktails, beer, and fine wine. Serving lunch and dinner 7 days a week, Motorcat is not just food, it also reflects historic Takoma Park's progressive roots. Motorcat Restaurant at 6939 Laurel Avenue in Takoma Park is a proud supporter of the Silver Spring Takoma Thunderbolts. Nando's Peri Peri Chicken on 924 Ellsworth Drive in Silver Spring is the best chicken in the world because it uses peri peri sauce. From chicken on the bone to wraps and sandwiches, along with salads and veggie options, Nando's is your choice for great food. Nando's Peri Peri Chicken on 924 Ellsworth Drive in Silver Spring, a proud supporter of your Silver Spring Takoma Thunderbolts. Parkview Capital believes your financial strategy should reflect more than numbers. It should reflect you. As a trusted investment advisory firm, Parkview Capital partners with individuals and families to build and protect wealth. Parkview Capital personalizes strategies rooted in your values and long-term goals. Whether you're growing your portfolio or preserving a legacy, Parkview Capital crafts a clear, customized path to your financial future, one that evolves with you. Parkview Capital, a proud supporter of your Silver Spring Takoma Thunderbolts.
Matthew Kim now stands as the barrier between bottom of the order and the top. Would love to see him have a productive at-bat. Turn the lineup over, and there it is. Matthew Kim with a 2-hit day. Runner will score in Ryan Quadros. It is now 6-4. Just what the doctor ordered for Matthew Kim. A 2-hit day, picking up 2 singles. That has got to be a massive confidence boost.
Yeah, both RBI singles, and that one was right up the middle, found something he liked, and that is a definite confidence booster. Second 2-hit day of the season for Kim.
And that's going to get under the glove of the second baseman. David Vazzo finds himself on first base. Back-to-back singles from the middle infield for the T-Bolts.
Yeah, T-Bolts aren't done yet. They are certainly fighting here on the road. This is the offense. This is the fight that we've been talking about all season. And really it feels like in these later innings this offense has picked up. It's good to see it in the later frames.
And just to note, both of those guys swinging on the first pitch. They were just being aggressive, putting pressure on the defense. No waiting around in this one. Now the T-Bolts are really making things interesting. As Gill takes one downstairs, 1-0.
Yeah, and for the Braves' new pitcher, Reed Little from Spotsylvania, Virginia, goes to Hampton-Sydney College, another Division III school in Virginia, making another relief appearance.
Pitches low from Reed Little. He's the second pitcher of the game. It's pretty amazing that on paper the Metro SoCo Braves have only had to use not three. This count goes to 3-0, that's why I was saying 3. But they've only had to use 2 arms on paper in this game. That's amazing for just the bullpen. And I know you want to get guys reps, but if you're looking at a competitive aspect, it's a great number. Tyson Gill could afford to take a strike there. He was up 3-0 in the count, completely in the driver's seat, as he is now got a 3-1 count. It's ball 4. Bases are loaded for the Silver Spring Takoma Thunderbolts. If only this could have been a home game, the atmosphere would have been a lot better to match the energy that these guys are showing. This is amazing, and it looks like we're going to have a mound conference or maybe even a pitching change.
Maybe not a pitching change since Reed Little just got on, faced a couple of hitters, but definitely a mound visit coming up here for Chris Warren, just trying to calm down his guy. And I think you're right, this will be a pitching substitution. Quick leash on Reed Little.
Man, you can't really be playing games at this point. If you are Metro South County, you got bases loaded, less than 2 outs in this inning. I mean, there's no fooling around. I think if you're Metro South County, you want to lock this thing down. You had it on lock the whole time. And if you give it away now, it's a brutal loss to kill any momentum that these guys could have built up. We'll take another break.
The Parkway Deli on 8317 Grub Road in Silver Spring has been dishing up deli classics since 1963. The Parkway Deli is a family business, and their family loves to bring great food and service to yours. The Parkway Deli is open 7 days a week, 8:30 to 9 p.m. Monday through Friday, and 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. Saturdays and Sundays. The Parkway Deli on 8317 Grub Road in Silver Spring, a proud supporter of your Silver Spring Takoma Thunderbolts. SkyPoint Federal Credit Union. They make banking simple. SkyPoint believes banking should be easy to understand, personalized and focused on making the community a better place. Whether opening your first account or planning for your future, SkyPoint has the financial tools to help you hit it out of the park. SkyPoint Federal Credit Union. They make banking simple. Visit SkyPoint's branch in Silver Spring. More at skypointfcu.com. Federally insured by NCUA and an equal housing lender. SkyPoint Federal Credit Union, a proud supporter of the Silver Spring Takoma Thunderbolts. Silver.
So a very short leash for Reed Little, who made the bases juiced, as we'll now have a new arm on the mound.
And this is Tyler Kelly, pitched for William and Mary from Ashburn, Virginia, making his 5th appearance and coming in with a 2.25 ERA.
Already not off to a great start. Pitch in the dirt for the Silver Spring Takoma Thunderbolts. Next guy up, Steve Thomas. Quickly jumps ahead 1-0. I mean, got all the energy right now on the Thunderbolt side. This is such a valiant effort here in the last inning of regulation. Takes ball 2 upstairs. Thunderbolts making sure they're not going to expand too much in spots like these.
Yeah, I mean, you can just tell at the plate that Steve Thomas is locked in. Just the way he's wagging the bat, just his stance, he is ready for this moment.
Swung on and missed. He's trying to do some significant damage, which he absolutely can do. I mean, yeah, he is, to your point, absolutely dialed at the plate. This might be the most locked in we've seen Steve Thomas. Not that he was not locked in before, but I mean, this is biggest spot of the year up to this point. And he jumps ahead 3-1. He could potentially pick up an RBI walk, which would be fantastic.
Yeah, Kelly, 3 straight scoreless appearances, couple of strikeouts in each of them, so he's looking for the punch-outs on these at-bats.
So in 4 pitches, 3 of which are balls, though. Thomas fouls that one off. He is looking for his pitch. The intensity is through the roof for Steve Thomas right now. He is just hunting for that moment. Really looking for it. Thunderbolts are waiting on it. Ball 4. Walks in a run for Steve Thomas. And not the flashiest thing in the world, but it more than does a job. It now puts this game within 1 for the Thunderbolts. Winning run is now 90 feet away, and the winning run, the tying run is 90 feet away. Go ahead run, or I guess winning run, is on second.
Got Vance Bonner, who already had a double in the 8th. Another good guy to have up in this spot.
Takes another pitch. These Thunderbolts bats have been oh so patient in a massive spot.
Go, Vance.
They could very well do it. Pitch is downstairs.
Yeah, and Kelly, along with Little, they've had trouble commanding the zone. T-Bolts, they're disciplined. I mean, they draw a lot of walks coming into tonight, and they have really punished them on the score sheet.
Let's get some energy in the live stream chat here. I mean, this is Thunderbolts on the doorstep of an electrifying win after a shutdown performance from Pietandre on the other side. as the count now runs to 2-1 on Vance Bonnier. The 2-1 is driven out to center field. Will that get down? It will! The runners will move station to station, and we got ourselves a tied ball game.
Wow, what an at-bat there from Bonnier, banging it out to center. 4 runs here in the 9th. The T-Bolts comeback window is now 90 feet away, and it's going to be up to Braden Foster to be the hero of the night. What a battle and what a rally by the Thunderbolts here on the road.
Just got to stay within his approach. Literally a walk would win it. I mean, if you're Metro SoCo, you desperately want that double play. Foster, a dangerous hitter, though. Takes the ball upstairs. 3 pitches away from a comeback win for the Thunderbolts.
Yeah, and Foster has a bigger strike zone, standing at 6'5", so that'll be something to keep in mind here for Kelly.
Yeah, I mean, that is something to keep in mind. Foster has the big zone. As we have some screeching in the background, car making some hard turns. Just caught our attention for a little bit. Braden Foster 1-1, but I mean, Tyler on the mound can certainly leverage the height of Foster against him. That is down. Braden Foster wanted it, did not swing. 2 more pitches, and he would take ball 4, and this ball game would be over. The infield is playing in for the Metro South County Braves. All of them are, I can't say grass because this whole field is grass. Downstairs. 1 more pitch. Braden Foster is on the doorstep, folks.
Yeah, and the Braves are on the brink here. Kelly has to throw a strike or the game is over.
Yep. That's basically how this is going to work. This is the spot the Thunderbolts have been waiting on all season long. Ball 4! The Thunderbolts are going to walk it off on a walk. Braden Foster gets it done. The bases were loaded. From the start, the Thunderbolts showed some incredible fight in this one. They're going to go mob Braden Foster over by first base. And, I mean, what a job done by these Thunderbolts bats in the 9th inning. I mean, just taking all the right pitches, doing a job, and that is the game.
What a rally here by the T-Bolts. Here comes the Gatorade.
Gatorade shower. It's going to feel good on this hot and muggy day. Oh, we're going to wait on it as the meeting goes, but you can continue.
5-run 9th inning. You get so many walks. You get really patient at bats. I mean, this is a big win for the T-Bolts. They were counted but not out. They always had a chance. Their window for victory fluttered before it fell way open, and the T-Bolts still one away from the Braves to improve to 8-5. And I mean, this is hopefully a sign of good things to come for the T-Bolts offensively, putting up 7 runs and a lot of clutch hits in the 9th. Really love everybody 1 through 9 today. They came ready to play, and they take game 1 against the Braves in our resumption of the suspended game.
Absolutely phenomenal effort. I mean, there was no quit, a never say die attitude from these guys, and they got it done. Braden Foster, the hero, but really a team effort all around. None of them put their heads down. None of them just gave up. They all came together for an incredible effort in the 9th. And just what a win. They were just shut down all day. 9 strikeouts from Pietandrea on the day. Nick Keene will get the win, as probably, Little will get the loss. He had a lot of those runners on base, and just what an effort. I mean, that's exactly what you wanted to see. It was energy, it was passion, and just amazing. There aren't enough good things to say about it here at Metro South County. This would have been amazing as a home game, but the Thunderbolts absolutely, guns were blazing in the ninth inning, and that will be it. What were some of the maybe positives for you?
Yeah, I mean, the pitching, they had their moments, but really it was about the offense. They had a lot of good at-bats, already touched on that before. Loved really all those walks, including some big hits from Foster. You saw some big hits from Ruiz. I mean, the guys who needed to get their names called, they answered it, and they played a big role in this comeback victory. And for the Braves, just a tough result. Another win seemingly fell through their fingertips. They've had a lot of close calls, but just a tough one for the Braves and the T-Bolts. They've got a big test tomorrow, so they'll have a short memory, and they will face off against the #1 team in the league, the Southern Maryland Senators, tomorrow at 7.
Well, hopefully not, because, I mean, this momentum is amazing. But, yeah, just an incredible game, and unfortunately for Metro South County, just like you said, a win snuck through the cracks. They had it all game. They played great and just couldn't finish it off. So thank you so much for tuning in. This was an electric game to call, really an electric ninth inning for the home team, Silver Spring Takoma Thunderbolts. For Andrew Relvas, I am Patrick Moran. We will see you tomorrow. Evan and Andrew would bring